We got one card ramping up hype on the OCG side of things, and let me tell you, some of these cards, I say this every single Market Watch, but man, oh man, this is interesting. Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more OS content. Ah, boy, you know, from Tackle Crusader to Power Sync Stone, Labyrinth has been a ride. So, what in the world is this? First of all, it's from Star Strike Blast, so you know somebody's going to cry about that. But it's each time the effect of an effect monster is activated, place one spell stone counter on this card max 2. While there are 2 spell stone counters on this card, face-up effect monsters on the field cannot activate their effects, and their effects are negated. And then during the end phase, remove all spell counters from this card. So you're telling me that I can have you go, I can trigger a monster effect on your turn, put the first spell stone counter on this card. The next time you trigger a monster effect, the second counter goes on this, and it's now negated because now there's 2 counters on this. That's a little bit interesting. And, you know, Labyrinth's the one that's playing this, along with Tackle Crusader. But you got plenty of... No, these ramp up very quickly. I hate to tell you this, but we're already at $5, $6 at this point in time. But I just wanted to cover this because OCG innovations are at their finest out here. And, you know, you love to see it. Hey, Robbie, it's Chunk Speeder. What's going on? $4.99? No way. There's no way it's that much. $4? No, there's no way. Yeah, that was me yesterday. I was screeching at the top of my lungs too when I heard this. Yeah, look at the $1.50 with $2 shipping. You know, look at that, $5 for Junk Speeder. This actually has happened. I kid you not. Junk Speeder at this point in time, at least for this version, has ramped up. Somebody told me that in the UK and card market it's still cheap. I mean, the OTS version is still 73 cents with 79 cents over here as well. So, you know, you pick your poison at this stage, but you know, this is pretty interesting. Reborn Tangu, people were like, hey, you know, Robbie, this is on buyout status. I mean, you got past format applications going on here as well. $12, $11.50, $10. $6.56. It's got plenty of light play copies there, at least, or what look like it. Super rares coming in 2 to 3-ish. These are a little bit up there as well. Okay, so that's not horrid. Commons are 25. I mean, I expect the commons. 77 listings on the commons. That's a little bit scary. But you got some low listings going on here with this. I mean, once again, my terrible luck with this card was always draw it, but it doesn't miss timing. That was like the best thing that we had going for this during the Synchro era that really made this card very inviting. Stardust Cipher Dragon. Somebody's going to be like, Robbie, why are we talking about this? I just wanted to toss this in here because with all the Stardust innovations and stuff kind of floating around, this is kind of the one dragon that kind of got forgotten about over, you know, time. And I don't think you're going to dedicate a play slot to this, but it was brought up a couple of times in our server, and I was like, you know what, I'll toss it in here just to talk about it. The original version, I believe, was no, both versions were ultra rares. So, I mean, obviously, you know, you're playing the game with the tin version, but that's what you're looking at this point in time. Nothing really, once again, too particularly crazy going on with this, but it's just one of those things that, you know, you want to keep an eye on. Now, stupid things that are going up here. We have 76 listings of this, but this has had a decent amount of buyouts. I mean, look at that. That's just in the last 2 days. So, soundproof here. This card can only be activated at the start of main phase 1. And only if you control no face-up synchro monsters. Neither player can special summon a synchro monster until your opponent's next end phase. Now, that's right. That's a generic floodgate for stopping synchro decks. And it has to be at the beginning of main phase 1. Look at that ramp-up curve. This is hilarious to me. I don't personally think that this is going to see a lot of play, but once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to look at this card and they're going to go, oh, you know, synchro deck's bad. Me have counter. It's only got one printing from Extreme Victory. Destructive Daruma Cannon. That's $11. I don't know if you've paid attention to this. You remember when Destructive Daruma Cannon was $4, right? Well, $8.50, $9, $9. These ramp up pretty insanely, actually, and I feel like I've missed something with this. This had to have happened very, very fairly recently. Yeah, probably within the last week. But we were looking up random stuff for Market Watch, and we're like, hey, Robbie, you know Destructive Daruma Cannon is money? And I'm like, wow, so congratulations. If you picked up your Destructive Daruma Cannons, they've now doubled in price. But I mean, once again, how many interactions can you give to Stania at this point in time? How many Destructive Daruma Cannon value cards can we have? A lot, evidently. Hi, Isolde, how are you? Hey, we had 85 and we're spinning back up. Nice $80, 62, 76, 71, 73, 76, 77, $80. Okay. Cool. So we got another high rarity buyout. Once again, how many, you've seen so many Noble Knight buyouts happen this week, from Artorigius to Ogier to, Heritage of the Chalice. It's not stopping. People are looking at this. They're like, hey, I want to make sure. I mean, the hype for the high rarity stuff is always going to be insane. Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis. Edison, hi, how are you? I love it here. This card, people are still buying these. They want to be able to play the OTK in Edison. $39, $40. Yup, it's still going up, and it's not stopping. Interesting. Chenix Ally Axle. There have been no sales on this, but I tossed this in here because I saw that these were $7.50 on up to $8. There is no reason behind this. It's an expensive old secret rare that does not have a lot of listings on it because that's just how the market is at the moment. And it's also from Starstrike Blast. Starstrike Blast, in all of the things that keep happening to it out here, it's not stopping. Hobbier Squadron. Did you know that the rare from Chaos Impact is $1? Do you also know that the common from the 2020 tins is also over $1? All copies of Hobbier Friend here have actually gained a little bit of value. And once again, I mean, the penny stunk department's not for everybody, but if you got some bulk and you're like, wow, these have actually reached, a level of something, congratulations. Kawaki Marrow Draco Ultimate Rare. Man, how many? This has a lot of old format applications, right? 45, 58, 58. Light play sold for 58. I mean, it's a generic walking floodgate for light and dark. It is just a very good card in general, honestly. A lot of 40, still $45. Cards have been very, very consistent throughout its life. This card has not dumbed down at all. And we're still on 6 pages of this. I'm looking for mod play 58 for light play 59. You got a decent amount of light play still on the market for near $60. Okay. Bingo Machine. Market price at 25. Did both of these really sync up to 25, 23, 26? And you can get them for 22 to 23. Okay, nothing real change there. Secret rares look like they're doing the same thing here. $20, 21. Yeah, these are still floating. Okay, not too bad. Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, still $11 to $8. Love the fact that the Ultra down here from Dark Illusion is still up and away. Dark End Dragoon. These are $11, $12 now, what I'm assuming. You can think, it's again Edison format buyouts. These are Edison format movements. They keep happening all the time. Even the super rares down here are $8. Interesting, good stuff, that's for sure. Ancient Favorite Card, Wyverns. Really, we have how much are alties? Almost 65. It's 38, 28, $12. Mod play for 31. These are still floating pretty decently. These aren't too terrible, honestly. The Ultras down here are $18, and then you've got the other versions, $16. I'd rather just buy the Ulti for the little bit extra more. Secrets are, 18s, and then you're floating around, the value down here. I just go pick up an Ulti for $10 more. But once again, I mean, that's what you're looking at here in terms of, value. It's been this way for, once again, so long. And update on, this is hilarious. Y'all remember Quarter Century Dark Hole, right? We covered this yesterday. Yeah, we're at $80, $80, $90. Once again, the amount of buyouts that are happening across the board here on these Quarter Century secret rares, it's not stopping. And I am, once again, I'm very curious as we head on into the next set here. where we're going to see these quarter centuries actually hold their value. Going to be a lot of very interesting things going forward here, and I think a lot of people are they're going to continue to be surprised Pikachu face as more of these continue to, you know, be destroyed off the market. So what do you think? Please leave a comment down below to interesting, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.